everyone. So this is actually my title, Modeling a Taxonomy of Research Areas in Open Government Data through Bibliometric Mapping, as well as my co-researchers. Taxonomy is when you classify things. What we do is that we classify open government data as a subject or as a domain. Problem statement is based on OGD literature. We found that there is a lack of taxonomy efforts in open government data, and therefore we are very much unclear when it comes to classification of OGD topics. And the most comprehensive one was published back in 2016, and therefore the problem is that we have a decadal gap in understanding open government data studies. So those would be problem statements, and therefore objective of the study is actually to develop a taxonomy of research areas and open government data, and we use bibliometric mapping tool as well as qualitative software. 4 major steps: we collected data from over 400 papers. From Scopus, we did bibliometric mapping, and after that we did taxonomy development and refinement through NVivo as a qualitative software. This would be novelty or uniqueness. The novelty or uniqueness of this study is when we come out with a taxonomy of open government data, a novel taxonomy that has 3 main research areas, 7 topics, as well as 28 subtopics. And when we introduce this taxonomy, we in a way extend Cara Lavide's 2016 taxonomy. We added 2 items, as what you see. Number 1, adoption factors and barriers of OGD implementation, and number 2, the inclusion of artificial intelligence. And from doing that, we found out 4 directions for future research. Number 1 is indigenous knowledge. Open data researchers in the future should focus on indigenous knowledge, like the Maori people of New Zealand. And then we should focus on open data at local government, development of OGD studies, and other studies in certain themes like corruption, for example, how open data can be used in corruption, reduce corruption. And the other uniqueness is in terms of methodological contribution. Number 1, we look at some research available in the literature. Most of this research, they use Nickerson 2013 as method. And then I found out about Sinkovic's 2016. And that paper, it's actually about using bibliometric mapping for theorizing. And then I asked myself that can we actually do quite the same technique or procedure to develop a taxonomy? And that is what I did with this paper. We applied Sinkovic's 2016, but we focused more into taxonomy building. So that is when we come out with table 1, which is process or step-by-step guide. How do you actually can use bibliometric mapping to come out with how can you use bibliometric mapping to design a taxonomy of a particular domain? So we extended Sinkovic's research for that matter, and that is our methodological contribution. Benefits to users and society. Number 1, early career researchers and doctoral students can use this taxonomy as well as the taxonomy process to familiarize themselves with the literature. And number 2, established researchers can use the proposed taxonomy to inform future research. So that will be the foundation for them to design what's next in the future. And third of it is, taxonomy building procedures in this study are applicable to other fields. So open government data is a topic. Just imagine people in accounting. Just imagine people in information systems. They can apply our process to come out with their own version of taxonomy. Okay, and commercialization potential. We applied copyright, app and website is in the pipeline, and we can actually collaborate with MOSTI to design bibliometric mapping in science and tech, for example, like National Bibliometric Study. And award and recognition, this is the name of our project. We won gold back in 2016 with the School of Information Management and Research Evidence. I'm proud to say that we have 1 Q1 journal published in through Web of Science. We have got 1 paper presented at the University of Hawaii, another 1 presented at the University of Oxford. So that's all. Thank you so much for listening to us. Hopefully that is enough to get a goal. Thank you. Bye.